I am making hammers. So right now I'm in the punching stage, where I'm taking basically just a solid piece of metal and trying to punch through to make the hole for the eye. So, more heat? Yep, I just put it back in. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was too cold there at the end. That's why I put it back in. I have 2 in the fire. I've got 1 in the corner preheating. From Indonesia. Cool. Yeah, I'm making hammers. I got a whole bucket of them to do. So, yeah, we're gonna be moving quick. The forge isn't quite up to heat yet, so the first few heats are gonna be slow. But once it does, we're just gonna be going. These. Okay, so I'll probably have to explain this a few times, but basically, I got hired to teach hammer classes. So, by a guy, and it was an 8-week class, and the students weren't able to get the hammers done in time. So I'm punching and drifting them all, so that they can put the handles on in the last class period. Like the video? Cool, thank you. It's going to be a lot more than cherry red, I'm telling you that. This is A33, so it's not too bad until it's like really cold. But yeah. They're not doing too much like shaping on them. It's 9 to 14-year-old boys, so there's not like a ton they can do. They just can't really quite provide enough force into the piece. And this is the first class run that we've done. Both the guy that hired me and me, the first one that I've taught. So it's not going quite perfect, but we're doing okay. And the kids are all having fun, which is really what's important. Got it just right. Thank you. Are you like a blacksmith? Do you know a lot about this kind of stuff? It's about the age my brother started. It's awesome that you got to share knowledge to the next generation. Yeah, it's really great that they're interested in this and that they seem to be having a lot of fun. What's up, Jeff? So, an update about the green thing. I haven't been able to find out a ton. I reached out, I sent it out on Instagram, and in a couple of other Discord servers I'm in. And I'm in conversations with one guy who seems to know what he's talking about, and he thought that maybe if the MIG wire was copper coated, then some of the copper might have gotten in there and caused it. I'm not sure if that's exactly what happened, because it was like a different green than copper green, but it's still a good lead. You just watch a lot of Forge and Fire? Alright, well, I'll take your opinion with a grain of salt then. first couple of hits when you're going the other direction, it's not really seated in there yet, and it just wants to bounce and walk. So you just kind of got to power through it and be real careful and make sure you strike true. But yeah. Yeah, that on that one, it was already punched through most of the way. The guy that had that did a pretty good job, like making the way through the eye. So there wasn't like a ton. I didn't need to go the other, continue punching. It was time to flip it over and go from the other direction, which is nice. It saved me a lot of time. Hello, Argentina. Hello, person from Argentina. How you doing? Are you kidding me? I just spilled all my forge lube all over the place. Well, that's a great start. Thank you. It's currently like 1 o'clock. Oh yeah, it's 1:30 in the afternoon right now, where I'm at. So it's gonna be a good day, I think. You spend a lot on propane? Not a ton. Like $20 every 2 weeks, maybe. Every week and a half, 2 weeks. So it's not like a ton, but it's really more than I'd like to be spending. My forge isn't very efficient, so I need to upgrade. Hey, what's up, RC? How you doing? Oh wow, we got a lot of people here. If you're hanging out in chat and you're enjoying what I'm doing here, I got a lot more to do. I have like, I don't know, a lot of hammers to punch. And then I have to drift them all as well. So, yeah. I got a lot to do, and if you want to subscribe and, subscribe, support, stuff like that. Alright, here from Tampa, Florida. Let's see. Where are you from? I am from Pennsylvania. Get my hat. It's America. Why do you keep rotating the piece? Alright, so this is the hammer eye punch I'm using. It's pretty good, but it's not quite perfect. It's not like symmetrical in every way. So you rotate the piece every hit to even out like the asymmetricalness, and it also gets stuck less when you do that. So that's why I'm doing that. Good luck. Thank you. England? Cool. There you can see we're starting to make a dent in the top of this one going back the other way. The reason you do that is because when you're punching the hole through the eye, it doesn't like perfectly spread out the material. It's like a paper hole puncher for punching holes in paper for like binder rings, basically. Like you have to lose some material. And so what you do is you punch all the way, close to all the way through one way, then you punch back the other way, and you take that little thin layer of steel and it shears it off from the inside of the hole. And then you can just let that drop out, and then you've got a hole all the way through. So, yeah. You forged the... Do you mean the hammer I punch? Yeah, I did forge the hammer I punch. Hammer forged, hammer forged. Alright, bud. Let's see you do this. Good job, thank you. The mark, just rotating every time. Just dig that a little bit deeper. Like so. Thank you. Just don't. Okay, buddy. We don't need to know that. Can't help but notice how your workpiece slides the same direction with every strike. Tried leveling my anvil. My anvil is on gravel, so it's fairly level. It's not super duper level though, but it also slides the same direction every time because I hit the same way every time, and I'm pretty good. But this is a 5.5 pound hammer, and I'm really trying to swing for it so it's not hitting. Like ideally you want to go straight down like that and just hit with the face being perfectly flat coming down, but usually it ends up being more like that, so it kicks off a little bit to the side. I'm good, but I'm not incredible. What else do I forge? I mostly make knives. I got a set for Christmas. Here's some knives that I'm working on. So you can see these three here are all ready to be hand sanded. They're ground to 1,000 grit. This one is partially ground to 1,000 grit. This side's 800. This side's close to 1,000. It's not quite there yet though. So this is the kind of stuff I make usually. Knives. Thank you. Yeah, I'd try. Those are Christmas commission that I'm running into the last minute on. But hopefully I should be able to get them done. Now it's starting to try and get stuck in there, so I'm just gonna go until I knock out the plug. Like that. Alright, you can see the punch in there. So this one is done being punched. There's a hole all the way through. I'll show you guys that. Right there. So you can see we got a hole all the way through. So this one is going to go in the punch bucket. Punch. Go up there. And this, right here, this is the plug. So what this is the little piece of steel that I sheared off from the inside of the hole that will become the hammer eye. And it's called a plug, and I'll just set that aside. Sometimes the person who ends up with the hammer likes to keep the plug. Not usually, but sometimes. I think that was clean. Thank you. Brazil, you're from Brazil? Cool. Nice, there's a lot of good blacksmiths in there. Dope to make 6-inch throwing knives. Yeah, throwing knives are cool. I've never really tried to make throwing knives, but that would be cool to do at some point. So if you're new here, you just got here, what we're doing is I'm punching hammer eyes. So I'm taking a hammer that's already had its eye kind of halfway punched like that, and I'm using this hammer eye punch to finish the job and get a hole all the way through. That was like this. Right? And then once you've got an eye all the way through, then we'll take a drift and drift them out, but I probably won't be doing much of that today. You can see we've got the holes rectangular now. That means it's the same shape as the punch, and that means the punch is actually getting down into the steel a little bit, and it's much less likely to try and take off like it's done before. Hey, Texas, cool stuff, man. Thank you. What's up, Justin? So if you're just getting here, I'm punching hammer eyes, which means I'm basically making the hammer from scratch, from a block of steel. And I might explain why later, but I probably will at some point. But it's not super duper important. But yeah, I'm punching hammer eyes. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe. I can always use more subscribers, and I've been growing super duper quickly the last couple of days doing these live streams, and it seems like it's paying off. But yeah, I got a lot more of these to do, so there'll be more content. Alright, so now I've finished punching from that side, and I'm going to find the center right there, and I'm going to mark it both ways, and I'm just going to start digging that mark in a little bit. We've still got a little bit of heat, but most of that work is going to be done next heat and the heat after. Awesome, thank you. Big text. Fall City, nice, thank you. Alright, so this one's a little bit farther along, punching the other way. I'm just going to take and slot that in there, and I'm just going to go for it this time. I'm not going to worry about rotating each time. And see, there's the plug right there, and it just fell out. Alright. Alright, there we go. We got our hole all the way through. So that one's going to go in the punch box. And then we got our plug. So this is a little tiny piece of steel that was left over when I punched most of the way, but not all the way through the head one way. Then you punch back out, it goes like this, and then you flip it over and punch back out the other way. And you can see that it exactly matches the tip of my punch. Actually, it might be around this way. It exactly matches the tip of the punch. And it's just kind of like cool to show you how exactly that works. Better than it was before. Anyone who was here earlier can tell you about how bad these things were trying to run off. But we got that divot a little bit more defined. and I should be able to punch that thing through pretty soon. What are you doing? I am punching hammer eyes. So I'm taking a block of steel and I'm punching a hole through it using this hammer eye punch. And then after it's got the hole punched through it, I'm going to take and drift it, though I probably won't do that this live stream. And drifting it, I'm going to use this tool. This is the drift. This is a drift. It's basically it's shaped exactly like the inside of the hammer eye needs to be. And you just drive this down through there, and it'll make the hammer eye the right shape so you can put it on the handle. Right? Hope that answers your question. Making quite a bit of progress. It doesn't look like a lot, but like just that little bit is like half the battle. Are there any blacksmiths in chat? If so, you guys making anything recently? I always like to ask that question, see if there's any blacksmiths that want to talk about what they're doing. The plug is right there, and you can actually see light through it, so I'm not going to bother punching that out with the hammer. gonna grab my round hole punch and just tap that back out. All right, there we go. It fell out. That one can go in the punch bucket. And there's another plug for the collection. Let's toss this. Yo, what's up, Marbo? How much the hammer what? This hammer weighs 5.5. The ones I'm forging weigh about a pound and a half. This one, I don't know how much I would charge for this one. This one's awful valuable to me. Those ones I would probably charge about 75 or 80 bucks for. Why didn't you learn at school? You could have been a millionaire. I'm still in school. I'm 17. I'm in high school right now. I just have a really nice senior schedule, so I don't have a ton of work to do. Up right in the center, give it a tap, give it a tap. Cool. Toss this back in the forge. Yep. Also, Marbo, I went to the hardware store and I got a thing. I got a couple of things of graphite powder, and I just mixed it with some water. Unfortunately, I already spilled most of it on the floor by accident, but it is working fantastically. Like the punch, it just falls off. It's amazing. So yeah, I can't believe I was punching dry that long. But yeah, what's up, 210? How you doing? gotta wait for the hammers to heat up a little bit in there. I've already gotten through 3, and I've got 5 that are still on side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are still on side 2 to do. So I've got 10 hammers to punch, and a lot of them, they all have pretty significant progress, and a few of them are punching back the other way already. So this is going to be a pretty good day. Yep, always remember to lube your punch. His words, not mine. Alright, how about you? I think this is going to be a pretty good day. Things have been going real quick already. I've already gotten 3 punched through, and it's only been 45 minutes. Hey, what's up, Dominic? I did the thing. I went to Ace and got graphite powder, and it's working amazing. What do you think about using an induction heater on the metal? That's fine. It's a different style of forging than what I usually do. Usually I have like a bunch of things heating up all at the same time, so I can continue taking heats and heats and heats. But there's some fantastic blacksmiths that forge with induction, namely Derek Melton. He's the big one that I know of, and he's makes some amazing stuff. Yeah, an induction forge would be really nice. See, it just comes off. It's amazing. Alright. Forged mount bullet tips for melted beer cans. Beer cans are made from aluminum, and aluminum would not make very good bullets because it's really light. I mean, you could try. It would probably work, but it wouldn't be fantastic. Check it out on a podcast. It's not gonna lie, a bit overrated, I think. I don't know where Gorlock the Destroyer. Yeah, that's from a podcast. In case you didn't know, before yesterday, Arthur in chat did not know what a podcast was. It's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 100% humidity in the summer here, so that would be very nice. Go Birds! I could punch that all the way out with the hammer punch, but there's really not much reason to, because I can use this little punch that won't get stuck in there. But there's another one, number 4. Lost the plug on that one, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a lot better. By the way, for bullets, I think 12 hit. Damn, I touched the thing. With the battery works best. Yeah, probably. Oh, there it goes. And there's the plug. But the other ones, this is so good. Probably gonna have to wait a little bit for the next heat because it's all cold hammers in there because I finished those so fast. So what do you do with plugs? Interesting worry stones. Necklace momentum class. They could, but they tend to come out pretty sharp. So we would have to like clean them up, and by the time you get them all cleaned up, they're so like little that like I don't know. And it's just like a chunk of metal, anyways. I just keep them because sometimes the kids like to take them home and like set them on the dresser. Especially like if the kid was the one that actually like punched it through and like finished it, then it's like a pretty cool like symbol of their achievement. Almost more so than the hammer. I don't know what my glasses are made of, to be honest with you. I think they're like not actual glass, like I think they're polycarbonate, but I don't know. I've never really thought to look into that. I don't know what that means or says, so if there's someone on the computer that wants to translate, Marbo maybe, if you want to translate that if you can, that would be great, but otherwise I'm just going to assume it's a compliment. That is possible. Like I said, I've never really given it any thought. They let me see, and that's all I'm really worried about. So, yeah. But if you're ever gonna say, come on, let me copy. Yeah. Say light, probably not. And they're pretty light. I didn't take shit without them, so. I think they don't make too many glasses out of actual glass anymore because it's more like fragile. Hey, what's up, guys? Can't read that. I'm not sure what flag that is, but what's up? Yep. Started another forest fire. Come on, flip. That's really close. I'll leave that for the next heat. But yeah, I don't know if you can see down in there, but you can see on the edge of where the hole, like the straight shot down meets into the point of the punch, it's starting to tear. So that'll be, that one is one very quick heat away from being done. Damn, yeah, that's a that's a hell of a line. 210, and it's the Russian flag. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll put that on your quote sheet. Duckrabbit's chat has more diversity than a modern Disney movie. Yeah, I think it's some kind of Middle Eastern language. Or Eastern language. I'm not familiar with all of them. There's about 1 million, so. Unfortunately, you have 11 different hammers for all different purposes. Yeah, I have lots of hammers. I got big ones, I got small ones. Yeah, I got all sorts of funny shapes. So yeah, I even have this one. I don't think anyone else in the world has this hammer. This is a claw hammer with a ball bearing welded to the back because I didn't have a ball peen hammer at the time and I needed one. So, God's peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you. Oh, okay, cool. Is that what that said? Nice. Usually those people are pretty nice. Won't take much of a heat on it this time. Just a little bit to pop that plug out. Doesn't want to go. Go. Come on. It's holding on for dear life. Look at that. Oh my gosh. There we go. Luckily, I used lube on my hammer punch, so it didn't have any problem going out. Just like that, that one's in the punch bucket. And we got another plug for the collection. Let's see. The other Arabic was Salem or peace. Alright, been a lot of talking. Dominic and Arthur are speaking German again. Use my phone as a hammer or something. That's not a great idea. Please don't. Alrighty. They're speaking German. And the rest of them are speaking some kind of Arabic. So, I think it's just us, Marvo. It's one of your biggest regrets, not learning more languages? Yeah, languages are cool. It's just, I don't have that much free time, you know? I'm still here just working and listening. Alright, cool. What are you working on, Jeff? My phone is literally reinforced with steel and weighs like half a kilo. Jeez, that's like almost a pound. That's a lot. Couldn't even probably put it in a phone holder like I got here. I had a really good French teacher and I was getting into it, them budget cuts. What, when you're in school? Yeah, budget cuts are rough. It's like, I mean, I know you gotta sometimes, but like, come on. Leather sheaths? Nice. Part of the problem of why I'm having to wait so long for some of these heats is that I've been cycling so many hammers through this forge. Like I just finished, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hammers in the last hour, all of which had to be heated up from cold. So like it hasn't even had a chance to warm up. German, English, and Portuguese, and I started learning Swedish. I hope I learn Spanish or Latin. Wow, that's a lot of languages. Arabic would be really cool to learn since like the Middle East was an intellectual powerhouse for 2,000 years. Yeah, that's true. It most certainly was. I guess Arabic is hard as heck. Yeah, probably. New to leather work, learning as you go. Nice. Yesn't. Didn't quite pop out, but you can still see light through there. Well, you can, even if you can't. But I'll just take, I'll pop it out. It doesn't need to be hot for this, don't worry. Right there. One little tap. And now this one is done. So that goes into the done bucket. And where's the plug? Here it is. Another plug for the collection. to add a little bit more water into my goop bucket. So hopefully that will do a little bit better. You guys have been talking a lot. I appreciate that. It's good for the algorithm. Oh yeah, a whole different alphabet. It would be complete ground up learning experience. Personally, I'd say in terms of invention, China was quite innovative. For example, paper money, gunpowder, and so on were invented there. Let's see, German, Swiss German, English, and not so fluently French and Italian. Wow. And noodles. Yeah, noodles in lots of places. When I was in Germany, I tried learning Alemannic. No success. Swiss has 4 languages, so I guess you need to speak at least 2 of them. My wife is half Mexican, so I'm trying to bone up on Spanish so I can talk to her family more easily. I know enough to know what they're saying, but I really want to be fluent. The reason I want to learn Swedish is so I can sing some Swedish songs. Get away from the camera? No, this is what I'm doing. I don't think my anvil's walked too far yet, so yeah, I can try this back a little bit, but you're just gonna have to deal. I know I'm ugly. This is the last of the side 2 hammers. So everything after this is still on side 1. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can yeah, there you go. You can see whoever was punching this one so far that they actually poked a hole in it. So this is going to be an interesting one. I'll put this back in the forge and do it nice and hot. Swedish metal in your case. Oh yeah, Sabaton. Can't even understand metal singers anyway, so yeah, some of them. I like the ones where you can kind of understand them, because then it's like you get more out of the music that way, I think. I already sing a lot of old German songs. Funnily, if you guys sing a World War II German song and a random girl heard it on the last day of school. I don't. Maybe you want to avoid her if she's asking you to sing her German songs from World War II. I don't know, man. It seems a little sketchy, not gonna lie. Is the puck just gonna like disintegrate, or is it not even gonna be? I think just gonna be. But this is gonna be weird. bit bent. But we got through. Alright. That was the last of the side 2 ones. Which means all the rest of them after this are going to be a lot more work. Let's see, can I find... Alright, well, there was a plug. I think it might have just disintegrated, though. So... I'll get... Next one's prepped up. Alright, I'm gonna pull up one of my backups. And then if we need to, I can fix that one up. Alright, there we go. Punch number 2. Guys. Set on here, hold off. That song was... Yeah. Oh no, it speaks German. Song text. But the lyrics, you mean? You just said song text. I didn't say stuff. No one. I sing those songs. Child, I can remember. Lyrics. Oh, you mean Brazil, not in the chat. School in Brazil, yeah. Streets of Brazil and sing. That's wild. You are a hell of a guy. Alright, well, here's one bucket full of punched hammers that all need to be drifted. All of these. That's like probably 20 at least. I'll put this back over here. And then I got another bucket ready for the next one. So, I got a lot of shit to do, guys. We're just gonna get after it. See? Punch loop. It'll save your life. looks like this one is about ready to flip over. So, I guess we're not slowing down too much. If you can make a hold fast, you can use a striking hammer. I don't know. I have a hold fast, but it doesn't work too well. What I think I would do instead is make a Hardy mounted vise that clamps this way. I know, Marbo, do you watch Duckrabbit Forge? In one of his recent videos about making some decorative hooks, he had a little, like, almost kind of like a drill press or machinist style vise mounted this way to a Hardy shank, so he could like clamp stuff like there. So if I could clamp it down, well, I would still need one hand for the punch though. Yeah, so I'll, I guess, send you can go find that video, or I can send it to you on Discord. But that was really cool. But that I would still need one hand for the punch and one hand for the hammer, and I actually am swinging a striking hammer. This is a striking style and size hammer with a striking size handle. I'm just swinging it like it's not. I'm just kind of pretending it's a normal hammer. For those of you that didn't know and saw me swinging that hammer, this one is 5.5 pounds or 2.5 kilograms. So it's a big hammer. If I find it, okay, cool. Lovely. Well, so much for my backup punch. That's great. On the other hand now I have to get this out. Should be able to do that. Not too much trouble, hopefully. To go yank this out in place. Okay, well, I was able to get that off. This one's more than close enough to flip over. And I'll have to find another backup punch. If you guys remember when you had streams that had like only 2? Yeah, me included. Yeah, there's still some times where it's low, but having streamed pretty much every day for the last week, I'm not stopping now, that's for darn sure. I'm not losing this momentum. So that's what y'all opinion on wavy blades. Flambers, awesome. Yeah, I want Flambers Zweihander would be absolutely fantastic. I want one so damn bad. Yeah, very hard to find. But I want to. Well, I'm not gonna buy one. I'm gonna make one. But segment. Oh god, that dude, that wavy rapier thing was so sick. Like, I know he's a good bladesmith, but I was like, okay, he's a pretty good bladesmith. He makes some good knives. And then he pulled that thing out, and I was like, did you do that or did Ilya do that? Like, that was super impressive. I guess like he hadn't posted anything for like 3 months before that, so I guess he was just cooking with that. Yeah, it is a ton of work. I might just do like war sword, full Zweihander. That would be a lot. A large hand and a half side sword would probably be more manageable, or manageable for you maybe. Yeah, I want to do something like that at some point. But obviously I can't right now because my quench bucket or my quench tank is just a paint can. A 1 gallon paint can, so like it's good for quenching small knives, but I can only can't quench stuff much longer than that. So I'm not making a great sword, certainly. Yeah, that's the main issue. It's look really bad. For example, the one where the blade gets wide and thin instead of a wave. Oh yeah, ew. No thanks. And I guess that could look cool, but I don't think I want to do that. Marwo, did you see that sword that Valhalla Ironworks did, like that, like serrated sword, like that looks sick. Like I want to make one like that. By a war sword, you made something like a Genye first? Yeah, maybe. Or I just want to make a sword. Like I got the ideas. I just need to do it. And if you want, it's not Henry. You need BS forged to harden it. Yeah, that too. 1.3 to 1.7 meter range. Yeah, the Halloween sword was sick. Like the serrations, like, dude, like I don't want to get cut by a sword, but like, I really, really don't want to get cut by that sword. Like really, really. You know what I mean? Like that thing was brutal. I'll send it to you on Discord, Q10. There we go. There's our plug for the collection. As we saw in the World's collection, try to get off work. I'm gonna do something in the collection. Find the exact one you want to do. Yeah, you can share that in the in one of the Discords. We are making incredible progress today. Okay. We're making incredible progress, and we're definitely going to finish getting all these punched today and probably make pretty good progress in drifting them. So, well, easy. In the bucket. There's the plug. There's the plug. Maybe that's an older one. There's the plug. In the collection. I think that might be an older one. Yep. And another plug for the collection. That's all. I gotta go. Maybe I'll rejoin you again later for a new. Well, for now, we're on Culture Dominic Jeb. Take care, y'all. Alright, take care, 210. Yeah, have a good one. Pretty much there too. Drop that new bucket. Flip this one over to show that it's ready to be going on the other side. Put this back in the floor. Yeah, this is going super well. There's only the last 3 hammers are in the forge, and 2 of them are immediately ready to be flipped over, and the other one is probably only 1 or 2 heats away from being able to be flipped over. So we probably only got like 10 or 15 tops heats left before we're ready to start drifting. I did not think I would get to drifting on these. So, yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, way faster than the other days. That's because all these hammers were for the Thursday class, and not only was it the smallest class, but they were also just making much faster progress overall. So these guys were way farther along than the other classes. And it shows, because it's only been an hour and a half and I'm almost done. But I still got a lot of drifting to do. Like, a lot. The forge lube is also helping a ton. I'm definitely never punching or drifting without that stuff. It's amazing. This was just like a quick, like, emergency forge lube. Probably tonight. How much money do they pay you? I'm getting paid 20 an hour for this. So just think about how much I've live streamed the past week. Yeah, I'm getting paid 20 an hour for all of that, which is it's very nice. It's very nice to be able to get paid that much for doing this, and not to mention being able to live stream and having all the rewards of that as well. Like, other than like that first live stream I did on Sunday that did super duper well, like yesterday was really good. Yesterday was approaching what that first live stream on Sunday did, and today the highest I saw the view count was 265, and Sunday it peaked at 315. So like, we're getting there just naturally instead of just having like a spur of the moment viral live stream. am 17. So 20 an hour doing what I love is pretty darn good for 17. I don't know what that means, but hi. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice to be able to do this and get paid well for it. It's 5 o'clock. Well, alright. It's better. Yeah. I think you'll get it. gotta go too, so have a good one. Happy forging. Yeah, you too, Dominic. Have a good one. Hey, Rocky, what's up? How you doing? Take this over to. I'm going to take this over to the vise and finish this off there. So that one was a little weird. It wasn't like shearing off nicely. It was trying to fold down and become a cold shut. So I had to chisel it off the side with a hot or cold chisel. But we got it done. There you can see there's the punched end. So it was like this against the side of the hammer. It was like that, and it was trying to fold down like this. So I had to chisel it off. But we got that done. and we got another hammer through. It was a little bit goofy, but we got it done. Now we're just gonna go on to the next one. So this one's definitely ready to turn over. You can see the big lumpy bump on the back. Just take right in the middle there, give it a knock, another knock, the third, and now we'll just put this back in the forge. Alright, you can actually see light through this one, so this one we got real close. But yeah, I don't know if you can see, but down in there, just from this couple little knocks, the bottom's already starting to bow up. So this one will go real quick. Yeah, what you guys been talking about? Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Damn, 76 likes, that's a lot. Alright, if you're new, I haven't said this in a while, subscribe if you like watching me forge hammers. I enjoy forging hammers. I've definitely really enjoyed these live streams, and I'm going to continue to do live streams as often as I can, forever basically, because this is an incredible amount of growth that I've gotten in the last, like, since Sunday. I've like doubled the view count on my channel and half again the subscribers. So yeah, subscribe. I guess this might be the one downside to using forge lube. It gets all over your anvil, then the hammer just... Yeah. We're making very good progress. Actually, I may be stupid. I have a treadle hammer for stuff like this. I'll set the other side using the treadle hammer. It's currently in storage, but Thanks. There's the treadle hammer. First time on the channel. And it's a little bit sketchy, but it does work. Not like the shorter the stuff you're working on is, the better. So like, I made a treadle hammer punch. There's a little treadle hammer punch that I made, and you can see like it's super short. That way, like if I'm punching like bottle opener eyes, you get a ton of throw on the treadle hammer, and it works a lot better. So we're gonna be doing this at the end. Yeah, it's very legal. I'm not sure. Do you think of any reason why it wouldn't be? Work around the piece leaving. Nope, not doing that. Just back and forth. There's a try wiping down the anvil. Get a little bit of water. Try and wipe any residual graphite off there. Oh yeah, that's much more sticky. Cold? What's too cold? Yeah, I do lose a lot of time and temperature. I was just talking about this earlier. What I really need is a horizontal hardy mounted vise. Like I was telling Coulter in chat. It's basically like this is the hardy hole you can put is 3/4 inch, so 3/4 inch square, and then like a little lock vise that I could use to clamp things, and then they wouldn't run away as easily. Yes, I'm aware it's too cold. That's why I put it back in the forge. So it's nice and warm now. Is it too cold right now? Do you think it's too cold? I think it's fine. Yeah, that was our problem right there. There was graphite. It's still trying to run away, but it's better. I need like a third person. Maybe I can do one of these. No, that's not gonna work. We'll get through it. I've done it before. It's just annoying. Yeah, there we go. Once we get it started in there like that, it works okay. Like once the punch can get fully seated in, it doesn't run away. But yeah. Appreciate that, William. How are you today? I'm good. HDF. What's that? Is that something Forge? What's your name stand for? HDF. Once it gets seated in there, it doesn't have nearly so many problems staying. It's just getting it set like that. Well, that was a bad hit, so that's on me. That wasn't the punch. But once the punch is like set in there, it works a lot better. plug for the collection. Alright, last one. I think I can get it done this heat. I think I can. As long as it doesn't try and run away. There we go, there's the punch in there. It's all of them done. Finally. Alright. Now, I guess I'll just put these ones back in the forge. That's probably good. Alright. Hey, what's up, Leo? Alright, I'm gonna you guys up, turn you guys around and show what's going on. From my perspective, we got our forge lube bucket, got our phone stand, treadle hammer, water bottle, anvil, and then what you can't see off camera, I've got my propane tank and the water bucket. I got my forge, and inside the forge I've got three pieces. I've got slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3 over here. Slot 3 is staging, and basically that's just preheating the piece for when, so it can go into slot 2. So if I finish the piece in slot 2, the piece in slot 3 goes into there, and I take a new one from the pile and put it into slot 3. If I finish the one in slot 1, slot 2 goes to slot 1, slot 3 goes to slot 2, and the pile goes to slot 3. Now this is 3 by 3, so this is 9. There's another 3 in there, that's 12, and I still have that many in the bucket that need drifted. So that's my setup, that's my system. It works pretty darn good. So slot 1 is about to be ready for heat. So I'm gonna turn you guys back around. Come over here and put you guys back up and plug you in, because streaming takes a ton, like a lot of battery. I'm not sure why, it just does. And also, I fit this whole drift into the forge loop, so I'm gonna get a paintbrush and drop that in there so I can brush it on. Alright, there we go. Alright, now these first couple of hits are super important to make sure the eye is going in the right direction. But after that, you can just go for it. And once the steel gets cold around the eye, you're not going to be making any more progress. So you can just tap, 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 tap. Oh, come on. There we go. And now, put that back in the forge. And I'll brush some of this forge lube on it. That should help it. Not stick. There we go. What on earth? Okay. There is a wedge called the circumcision wedge. I search and research it. Suggest you research it? Alright. That sounds interesting. Might look into that. That's Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what you said there. So I'm just gonna assume it's a compliment. It doesn't seem like the punch loop wants to stick to the drift very much, so I'm probably just going to drift it like normal. That sucks, but... Oh, damn. It is 3:30. Oh, damn, you just got here, Brimstone? Well, I'm making hammers. I just got done punching a whole bunch of them. Got done punching a whole bunch of them. And I've just done a couple of heats of drifting, but now I have to go to work. So, yeah, subscribe. I'll be, not tomorrow, Saturday I'll be back at it, and Sunday probably. But yeah, I gotta go. So, thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe. Brazil method, they're just standard punched and drifted hammers. It's not like a special style, but yeah, I gotta go. So thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe, and I will see you next time.